see my beautiful face here. You guys are excited for the 5-day challenge, because you should be excited, guys, because over the next few days we have together, I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step process on how you can finally build a real online income source and stream and resource for yourself to have success. And this year, starting today, and going forward, right? It's so important, guys, to build an online income for yourself because of the freedom that it provides for you. And that's why I'm so excited to have you guys here. So guys, let me know in the chat, right? You can see the chat somewhere here. Let me know, just give me a big yes, give me a big, hey, what's up? Let me know where you're tuning in from. I want to know where you guys are. Let me go ahead and see who's tuning in here. Awesome, we got Jack, we got Stephanie is here as well. We got Jane is saying, hey, what's up, Jane? Hope you're doing great. Looks like you're in Alberta. Awesome, very cool. We got Tim is in here. We have Ernesto. We have, who else we got here? Oh my gosh, we got lots of people here. Mary's here as well. We got Jerry's here. Looks like we got, oh wow, we got Odin is also here too as well. What's going on, Odin? How you doing, man? Welcome, guys, to the 5-day challenge. Excited to have you guys here and really grateful for you guys to be here. And again, I wanted to show and just tell you guys how excited I am for you, because this 5-day experience is going to be life-changing for you. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy. I know that sounds like something like, Robby, are you serious? You can actually change my life? Well, I can't change your life, but I can show you the step-by-step process that when you take action, it can change your life, right? Because you're responsible for changing your life. But I'm going to show you the path to make that happen, right? And this is a 3-step process that we developed over the past several years now, 6 or 7 years, that literally changed my life and took me from being a struggling gym owner with no online business to then generating millions of dollars online, becoming the top affiliate marketer in the world. And this system you're about to learn during these 5 days has helped over 18,000 real people, actually we're getting closer to 20,000 at this point, generate over $200 million collectively in online sales, right? And so let me ask you this, guys, let me know in the chat, do you want to be part of that number? Do you want to be one of those people that are generating success and income for yourself online starting today? Let me know in the chat. Give me a big fire emoji, give me some yeses in here. Let me know that you guys are ready to rock and roll. Awesome, guys, cool. So people are excited, and you guys should be excited. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it right now, guys. So again, welcome to day number 1 of the Laptop Rich Challenge. And we are going to be talking about today the first step in getting set up for success with this process. And that is going to be finding a winning offer. Now, we're going to talk about all of this. We're going to talk about why and how we do it. We're going to talk about the structure of why this system works so well in terms of building an online business compared to everything else out there. And chances are, if you guys are here on today's training, you probably have done or tried many other ways to be successful online. I know I have. I mean, back when I was first started, I tried drop shipping, I tried Shopify, I tried having my own products, I tried, doing an agency, I tried doing phone sales, I tried all kinds of stuff, right? And I fell flat on my face every single time until I discovered this system that you're about to learn today. And it changed my life forever. And that's why I'm doing these challenges, right? That's why I love doing these free challenges, because again, I've had my success, right? I've done very well for myself, right? And so now my job is to help other people have that type of success as well, because that's what I find very rewarding, is helping people have success, okay? So guys, welcome to the challenge. The reason why I also call it the Laptop Rich Challenge is because, again, all you need, guys, to be successful with this is following the 3 steps I'm going to share with you guys during this week, but also your laptop. And that's the best thing about this, guys. I can literally take this laptop anywhere I want to go, right? So if I am, in my office here, if I am out by the pool, if I am on vacation somewhere. So for example, sometimes you go down to Brazil, because my wife's from Brazil, I'll take my laptop with me, right? I can work from anywhere in the world. I can do whatever I want to do and have success that I want to have. And that's the beauty of this system, guys, because you're going to have this as well. Because no longer will you have to exchange time for money. No longer will you be locked into a certain location where you're stuck in an office or commuting to work if you don't want to be, right? You can do this from anywhere in the world. You can do it when you want to do it and have the ability to be successful at it, okay? And that's why I'm so excited for you guys. That's why it's so important you guys take these 5 days serious, because we're going to break it down step by step. Does that sound good? Guys, let me know in the chat if that sounds good, if you guys are excited as well. So guys, welcome to day number 1 of the challenge. I'm so grateful to have you guys here today. And I want to know, are you ready to make this the year you finally have success online, where you finally have your breakthrough, where you're finally being able to say, you know what, like, I am no longer exchanging time for money. I am doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, and I'm seeing that income come in no matter what. That's one of the most freeing things about once you understand and start and implement this business for yourself, because no longer will you have to exchange time for money, where you're physically having to work and put effort in to earn income. So the great thing about this is eventually you can learn and earn basically when you're doing anything, right? So, there's times where I check my online accounts and I'm making money when I was playing golf, when I was sleeping, when I was at a restaurant. And this is one of the things I love about this, because sometimes I'll play a game where it's like, okay, we sit down at the restaurant and then by the time we get the bill, like, did I cover the bill with the sales that I made online? Well, I was eating my dinner, right? And most of the time the answer is yes. And that's why I want to really share this with you guys. And I'm so excited to share with you guys today as well, right? And we're going to have a good time here as well. So awesome, guys. So a couple things before we begin, just a couple housekeeping things we'll talk about as well. And then we'll dive into the meat and potatoes here of day number 1 of the training. But the first thing is, guys, is welcome to the challenge. As I said, I'm so excited to have you guys here. Now, one of the things we're going to do, we're going to be covering a lot of information here in these 5 days. It's going to be like a fire hose of information for you guys. And the reason why is because I just want to give you everything possible to set you up for success in the best way possible, okay? Now, having said that, I will probably not be stopping many times to answer any questions in the chat, okay? So a couple things just keep in mind. Number one, if you are asking questions in the chat, I love that. Definitely ask questions in the chat, because I may not be answering them directly because I got to teach here, but my team will be here, right? So Courtney and some of my other team members will be in there. Courtney, if you're in the chat there, say hi to everybody as well. And so Courtney's a rock star. She started as one of my students. Now she works for me. And so they'll be there. My team will be there to answer questions along the way. But it's super important, guys. Just pay attention to what I'm teaching you, because that's where the most learning is going to take place, okay? Now, if you don't see other people chatting in, that's on purpose, okay? So you can chat in. We can see everybody chats behind the scene here. But we won't be able to see everybody else's chats. The reason why is because, I want you focused on what I'm teaching and not necessarily on what everybody else is saying, okay, and getting distracted, because that can happen, trust me. And so we're going to get going here, guys. And like I said, are you guys ready to make this the year you finally have success? Let me know in the chat. Give me a big yes. Give me some fire emojis if the answer is yes to that as well. Okay, awesome, cool. So before we begin any further, guys, a couple important things to keep in mind. Obviously you guys are here on Zoom right now as we do the day number 1 of the challenge, but we also have that Facebook group, right, where we'll post the replays of these challenge recordings once we're done the lives, and we'll post those inside the Facebook group along with the members area. But there's 4 important areas of the Facebook group. The first area here is where you're going to basically go live in the Facebook group, right? Because we want you guys to be active here in the challenge group, right? We don't want you to be wallflowers. We don't want you to just, kind of just, look and not say anything. We want you to actively participate. And that's why I want you guys to literally grab your phone, take a selfie, make a video, post in the group, let people know who you are, because that'll be part of your homework in addition to being able to win some prizes as well, okay? So that's the first thing, okay? Also, the group is for where you can ask as many questions as you possibly want, right? So anything in between the sessions, ask away, right? Definitely ask away, ask questions. We want to make sure you guys are good to go. The recordings. We'll post the recordings in the guide section of the Facebook group as well. So after we're done each day, we'll go ahead and post those once the video is ready to go for you guys. And then anything else, guys, any other announcements or big updated stuff, we'll post that in the group as well. All right. Does that make sense, guys? And it's so important. I want you guys to commit the next 5 days to living in this group, okay? And I know that we're all busy, we all got stuff going on, we all got different life things happening with, work and kids and, spouses and other obligations and friends, but I want you to commit fully to these 5 days, okay? Because again, this is not a 1-day challenge, this is a 5-day challenge, okay? This is not a, I'll do it when I feel like challenge, this is not a, I'll do it when it's convenient or when I'm not tired challenge, right? This is a challenge, okay? And I need you guys committed to these 5 days, because the reason why is simple. If you commit to these 5 days, starting on day 1 today, you're in a position right now where you're wondering and thinking, can I be successful online? Can I do this? I've tried in the past and failed, or all these different things, right? You're probably thinking that right now. That's perfectly fine. If you commit to this and you stick with it, you're going to be fully committed. You're going to be all in, believing that you can do this. You're going to see what's possible, and you're going to see yourself being successful online, right? Which is a game changer for you, because in order to be successful in life, guys, you have to see it on the inside first, right? So we're going to cover that as well. So there's a few things I want you guys to do right now, right? Number 1, I want to make sure you guys are active inside the Facebook community. Make sure you guys are in there posting questions. Make sure you guys are, sharing updates, taking selfies. I want you guys taking selfies and posting those in the group right now as well, or after the call right here. Make sure you guys go live, like hit the live button, introduce yourselves so I'll know who you are. Also, if you want to invite a challenge buddy, you can do that. Again, if you from this as well and you want to do this challenge together, that's great, right? The more the merrier. So just make sure you send them to that registration page. I'll have Courtney drop that link in the chat as well for you guys to do that. And also, if you do want to upgrade your experience and have even more awesome experience for the challenge, VIP is definitely the way to go. So the way it works is very simple with VIP. Basically what we do is each day after the regular challenge sessions, which take place at noontime Eastern, right? We will then do the VIP, which will take place right after that. Now the VIP, essentially, we go a little bit more in depth on some stuff. We answer more questions on there as well. And you also get some bonuses, including you also get a copy of my book right here, right? The How to Make 1K a Day, right? So this is a book I wrote a few years ago, and it's definitely helped a lot of people have success. And definitely you're gonna get a copy of this when you register for VIP. In addition to also that software suite we talk about where I pay for your first 30 days of some of my favorite softwares on me. So literally you can get started with all these softwares for free. Also, you get access to the recordings of the VIP sessions and the regular challenge as well, which is pretty cool. So to get access to VIP, guys, just go to that link you see on your screen there. I'll have my team pop that up on the screen there, and then I'll have Courtney or someone of my team members drop that link in the chat there as well. And let me know in the chat here, guys. Then you guys jump into VIP already, let me know. And if you haven't jumped in yet, guys, now's your opportunity to do that as well, okay? Awesome. So who am I and why should you pay attention to me? Well, that's a great question. So guys, my name is Robby Blanchard and I will be your coach and mentor along this journey for the next 5+ days. And I'm really excited to be here with you guys because we're going to be covering a lot of stuff. And I love doing this, guys, because I just love to help people have success, right? And I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to not have money. I know what it's like to look at my bank account and see a bunch of goose eggs and zeros or negative balances, right? I've been there many times. And so I'm not somebody that has, was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I'm not somebody that was, fortunate or lucky or anything like that, right? I started from nothing, okay? I started from nothing and I was able to figure things out. Number one, because I'm stubborn, but number two, because I believe myself. And number three, is because I followed and discovered this system that I'm sharing with you guys starting today. So basically a few years ago, I started out as a gym owner, right? I was a personal trainer, a gym owner, didn't have an online business, didn't know what affiliate marketing was, didn't know any of those things. And then I discovered exactly how to use this system. It changed my life forever. It took me from being a struggling gym owner, living paycheck to paycheck, to then becoming the #1 affiliate in the entire world on ClickBank, which is the largest platform for affiliate marketing at over 5 million people. And it changed my life. And I could have easily said, you know what, I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm not gonna share what I do. But back in 2019, I said, you know what, I can't do that, right? Because I'm a big believer in life. In order to get what you want in life, you have to help as many people as possible get what they want in life. And so that's what I did. I said, all right, let's go ahead and help people have success. And to date, we've helped our students generate over $200 million online collectively, right? Over $200 million in student success out of nearly 20,000 people, right? Which is pretty insane, right? When you think about it, right? So over $200 million in success, right? And I'm the #1 go-to expert for helping people get to that $1,000 a day level. And so I'm really excited to be here with you guys today as well, all right? So what is my promise to you? Well, number one, my promise during these 5 days is I am not going to waste your time. I do not like having my time wasted, so I'm certainly not going to waste your time, okay? Because what my goal is not to just, give you a bunch of fluff and a bunch of, nonsense that doesn't, sounds good but doesn't do anything, right? It's all bark, no bite. I want to make sure that I actually give you sustainable, right, actionable content and training and help so you can be successful, okay? So I'm not gonna waste your time, right? We're gonna make sure these sessions are, around an hour or so, because I know you're busy as well and you gotta get to going here. So I'm not gonna waste your time, that's number one. Number two is I'm not gonna clutter your brain with overwhelm and overwhelm you with hundreds of things to do, right? Because number one, that's counterproductive to being successful. That just doesn't work, right? It is not the way to go. And I'm going to show you exactly how to have success the right way, okay? Because most people think in order to have more success online or make more money online, you have to do more things, when it's actually the opposite. You have to do less things to make more money, which sounds kind of crazy, right? And I'm also going to tell you exactly what it takes to win, right? Guys, type in win into the chat if you guys want to learn how to win, because in order to be successful in life and anything you do, you have to be having that winner's mentality, right? You have to believe that you can do it. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right. And you want to have that winning mentality. I'm going to show you how to do that as well, okay? And as I said, I've helped thousands of people make literally millions of dollars collectively online, right? And how have I done it? Well, guys, I've done it with the same process you're going to learn during this challenge, right? So the number one thing I want to share with you guys, there is no breakthrough without follow through. Guys, type in breakthrough into the chat. Type it in. I want to see it. Right? Type in breakthrough into the chat, because there is no breakthrough without follow through, okay? And what I mean by that is if you start something and you never finish something, you're never going to have your breakthrough. Okay, it's just not going to happen, right? If you start this challenge and you're here, we've got a lot of people here on the challenge right now for day number 1. If you start here on day number 1 and you don't show up on day number 2, well, I hate to break it to you guys, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to make any money online. You're going to be exactly where you are right now, okay? So in order to be successful, I think we can all agree that in order to be successful and have that breakthrough that we really, really want, right? Because I know you guys want. I've seen people post in the group here about what their big why is, what the reason is they joined the challenge. There is no breakthrough, right? It's not going to happen unless you follow through. And what that means is you follow through for day 1, for day 2, for day 3, day 4, day 5. And then on day 5, you're going to stop everything? No. You're going to keep on going past the challenge here to have that success, okay? You got to follow through. You got to follow through, okay? So important. And again, there is no breakthrough without follow through. We've helped so many people do this, right? Over the many, many different years, right? So we've been doing this for over 6 years now, and it continues to work and get better every single year. So for example, Chris, Chris is a student that, literally, in June of one, he did $18,000 a month, he did $32,000 a month, $19,000, $20,000 in a month. He's getting on that point, where he was earning, thousands of dollars per month using this system, the same system you're going to learn during this challenge as well. People like, Chris and Janice here as well. Another Chris, we got more than one Chris here, but this is Chris and Janice. Chris and Janice, literally, as you can see here from this screenshot, they literally didn't have any success in 2023 or 2024, right? The reason why is because they didn't know about this, right? They had no idea. Okay, but they joined this program, guys, and so far, year to date, they've done $1.2 million online using this setup and using the system you're about to learn during this free 5-day challenge. Guys, let me know in the chat. Does that get you fired up? Does that get you inspired? Does that get you excited about what the potential is for yourself when it comes to using this challenge, right? It should get you excited. It should get you very excited, okay? Awesome. So, and that's what it's all about, guys. Now, just so you know, Chris and Janice didn't have a marketing background, right? I think Chris was selling insurance is what he did, right? He sold insurance premiums. That was it, right? Which has nothing to do with an online business. But he was able to figure it out because it is simple to follow once you understand this 3-step system, okay? Other people as well. We've had people like Josh, who's done thousands of dollars in a day, a single $1,000 day. Ryan, we have another person who did ClickBank Platinum. So we'll talk about that, guys. But ClickBank Platinum basically means it's an award that ClickBank will give you when you earn $250,000 in sales in a single year. And so Ryan got that, right, for last year. But not just that, guys. He also got Platinum Plus, which means he did over $1 million in a single year on ClickBank using what? The same setup I'm going to show you guys during this challenge, okay? And then we got people like Jen, who is an amazing, amazing student of mine. She literally has been ClickBank Platinum in 2023, in 2024, 2025, and she probably will make it happen going forward as well. I have no doubt about it, right? And that's the beauty of the system, guys. Literally, you can just use this every step of the way and have success. And for those people that ask, well, does it work and continue to work? The answer is yes, guys. I've been doing this for years now, over 11 years now myself personally. And it continues to work every single year and get better and better and better, okay? Other students like Tony. Tony was able to get his first sale after trying for years to be successful online. He was able to do it, right? So guys, give me a big yes, comment yes in the chat if you guys are ready for your own breakthrough as well. Let me know. Give me a big yes here in the chat. Make sure you guys are ready to rock. Awesome. All right, so you can see all the yeses coming in through the chat here. Love it, love it, love it. So guys, remember, there is no breakthrough without follow through, okay? So, and get you guys fired up throughout the challenge week here. So remember, there are going to be some prizes that we'll have for the Laptop Bridge Challenge prizes, including a brand new iPhone. Right, we'll be sending a lucky winner a brand new iPhone. We'll have a laptop we'll be giving away as well because obviously, how could you not give away a laptop if you're doing a Laptop Bridge Challenge, right? So we're going to give that away as well as some Apple Watches. Now, how do you win those, right? Now, the reason why, well, first of all, the reason why I'm giving away these specific prizes is because these are all amazing prizes that you can use in your online business with what we teach, okay? So, for example, with your phone, being able to get those notifications coming through, sales notifications again and again and again is pretty cool. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can show you this right here. So look at this, guys. You may not be able to see it here on the screen, but these are all sales notifications, guys. So literally notification after notification of me getting sales coming in every single day, every single hour, and sometimes every single minute. You can see it just goes on and on and on in here, which is super, super cool. So it just goes to show, guys, now when you have your own iPhone, you're going to be able to get those notifications coming on your phone too, which is pretty cool. So that's one of the best things ever, guys, is literally, I used to hate getting notifications on my phone. I used to turn them off. now I keep the ones for the sales on, right? Because that just motivates you. You never get tired of that as well. A laptop, right? We want to have a laptop to be successful. So how do we do it, guys? How do you score points? Well, number one, make sure you complete action tasks. So I'm going to say, hey, do this, then do it. Okay, you'll get a point. Complete your homework. You also get a point every single day. We'll give you a homework to do. Video introduction. So again, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourselves on your phone and just say, hey, good to go there. Boom, boom, boom. And it works, and it's good to go there, right? So make sure you introduce yourselves and say, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm super excited about the challenge. This is why I joined. This is what I'm hoping to get out of it. This is my big goal, right, for myself. And post it, right? Post it for people to see. You can also do a selfie if you want to do that too. Written testimonial works as well. You get all kinds of points like that. And then what we'll do is we'll have, based on point systems, we'll give away these prizes at the end of the challenge, okay? So, having said all that, guys, let's go ahead and get started with getting your mind right. So important to do this and get your mind right first. Because again, I can teach you everything in the world, guys, to be successful, but if you don't think you can do it, well, bad news. You're not going to be able to do it, all right? And I say that because, again, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right, okay? So let's talk about it, right? So there are 7 keys, right? 7 keys to success when it comes to being successful online and in life in general. And I want to share these 7 keys with you because I think this is one of the most important parts of this entire challenge, okay? Getting your mind right. The reason why so many of you are not where you want to be in life is because you're holding yourself back, right? Because of whether someone told you, your internal thoughts, right? Whether it's, doubting yourself or, having that imposter syndrome or whatever it may be, right? I'm going to show you guys how to have the correct setup as well. So when it comes down to it, guys, number one, the first key is to go all in on this challenge and your success, right? Go all in on it. The reason why I say all in is because most people don't, right? Have you ever heard the expression, someone said, Robby, man, I tried to be successful online, but it just didn't work. Well, guys, there's no such thing as trying to be successful. You either do it until you're successful or you quit, okay? There is no try, right? That's what Yoda says, right? Do or do not, there is no try. And so that's important to keep in mind, guys. You got to go all in on your success, okay? You got to burn the boats. You got to make it happen. You got to believe in yourself. Right? And you got to stick with it. Even when people call you crazy, even when you start to doubt yourself, right? You got to keep going and keep going forward. Okay. There are many times, if I look back at my 11 plus years online, there are many times, guys, where I've doubted myself, where I faced a bunch of, obstacles where I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm going to get over this thing. Where I felt like quitting. I felt like giving up. I was tired. I was exhausted. I was overwhelmed, right? All those things, right? But I went all in. When you're all in, you're all in. You just go for it, right? You figure it out. So make sure you guys are all in. Type in all in if you guys are all in on your success starting today, right? Starting today, you guys need to be all in, okay? Number 2, as I said before, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are absolutely right, okay? If you think you can be successful, if you think you can do something, congratulations, you're probably going to end up doing it, okay? There's a high probability you're going to get it done. If you think you can't do it, right, then you can't do it, right? That's just the way it is, right? You can absolutely do it, though, if you believe in yourself. Number 3, I want you guys to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Do not seek comfort, okay? Most people seek comfort in life, right? That's why they end up gaining weight, right? That's why they end up being sleepy and they being tired, right? And they're not motivated, right? Because they're not doing hard things, okay? And that's important, guys, right? It's important you guys do hard things and get comfortable with being uncomfortable, all right? It's so important you guys do that because being comfortable, guys, is not allow you to survive and thrive, okay? Being uncomfortable, right? Getting outside your comfort zone, going that extra mile, staying up late, right? Focusing and working on something, right? Joining a challenge like this, which probably is uncomfortable for some people, right? I know some people here, it's like, 3 in the morning right now for you guys, right? But you're still here, right? And I love that because it's uncomfortable, but you're doing it because you know what? In order for me to have the life that I want to have, I have to get outside my comfort zone, okay? And it works in all areas of your life. Same with me. A few years ago, I was overweight, right? I didn't have, I was about 65 pounds heavier than I am now. Well, why? Because I was comfortable, right? I was eating all the food that I wanted to eat, right? I was not working out hard. I was taking it easy, right? Bad habits. And so finally I said, man, I'm comfortable, but man, I'm out of shape. I'm not where I want to be. I feel shape, right? I went all in on my success and I was able to lose that weight. Now I feel better than ever, okay? And that's important to keep in mind, okay? Number 4, guys, number 4 is to make sure you take ownership of your success in life, right? Take ownership of your success in life, okay? I'm a big believer in life. If you succeed, it's 100% your fault, okay? But if you fail, it's 100% your fault as well, all right? And so that's one thing I want you to do right now. I want you guys to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? Where I am in life right now is because of the decisions I've made over the past 5 to 10 years, okay? So if I want to be in a position where I can look myself in the mirror 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and see a different person, then it's up to me to take ownership to make that happen, okay? So if you guys want to be successful online, congratulations with what you're about to learn during this challenge, you can, all right? However, you gotta take action, right? It's up to you, right? If you succeed, it's gonna be your fault. If you fail, it's gonna be your fault too, all right? So remember that. You got nobody else to blame. You can't blame your family. You can't blame your upbringing. You can't blame your spouse, right? You can't blame your kids. You can't blame anybody else but yourself, okay? And the moment you start taking ownership for your success and your failure is the moment you start to thrive, all right? So keep that in mind. Number 5 is choose your hard, right? This is something I always tell people too as well. Hey, listen, failing, right, and not being successful is hard, right? Living paycheck to paycheck is hard. Stressing about bills is hard. Wondering where your next meal is going to be is hard. Saying no to your kids to go on that vacation is hard, right? That's all hard stuff, right? Being successful is hard too, right? Getting out of your comfort zone, right? Making tough decisions, choosing to invest in something, right? Or to invest in buy something, right? That's all hard stuff, right? You're going to face challenges, right, in your business, like growing and scaling, all that stuff, right? Either way is hard. You just got to choose which hard you want. And for me, hey, I'd much rather have the struggle when it comes to being successful than all the other stuff, because I've been there, done that, and I don't want it, okay? I've tried that, not for me, right? I want to be successful, okay? Now, guys, here's the good news. Like, if you guys haven't been successful online yet, right, it's not your fault, right? It's not your fault because you didn't know what you didn't know. But starting today, if you're not successful online going forward, then it will be your fault, right? Because I'm going to show you exactly what it takes to be successful, so you'll know. Now you can't just, you can't claim ignorance anymore, all right? Number 6, guys, get resourceful. You gotta get resourceful. So in life, you may not have all the resources, right? You may not be able to afford things sometimes. So what do? You just roll over and quit and die? Hope not, right? What you do is you actually get resourceful, okay? Instead of saying, I can't afford this thing, you gotta say, how can I afford this thing, right? I've had people who've literally done challenges and jumped into VIP, for example, who, they went and they just did DoorDash for a couple days just to earn the income to pay for VIP. I've had people that literally canceled their cable and their cell phone for a couple months just so they could get into a program they had or something like that, right? So you get resourceful, right? Yeah, of course you want to have to do those things, not necessarily, but you do, right? There's been times in my life where I've had to sell, whether it's different items or vehicles or whatever it may be, to invest in stuff, right? And I've done that, right? Many times. I remember when I was living in Massachusetts and I moved down to Florida around the pandemic, around 2020, I remember that I had a really nice truck up in Massachusetts. And so, one of the things that I saw that, Bitcoin was very, very low in terms of price. And so what did I do? I sold my truck and bought a bunch of Bitcoin, right? So was it uncomfortable? Yeah, of course, because I love that truck, right? But I saw the opportunity, right? And I said, I can't miss this opportunity. And so I got resourceful. I didn't have money to invest while keeping the truck, so I sold the truck and invested in Bitcoin, right? And the rest is history, okay? So the same thing happens with you guys as well. It'll never be a bad investment in yourself, okay? And finally, guys, number 7, it's you versus you, right? In this challenge, you're gonna see a lot of people, right? And you're gonna see a lot of people having success, posting sales, things like that, okay? Don't worry about it, right? If you don't get sales yet during these 5 days, it's okay, right? It's all right. Because the only thing that matters, guys, is you versus you, right? Every single day, I want you to get better. I want you to become a better version of yourself every single day during this challenge and going forward. Because the best is yet to come for you guys, right? Does that make sense, guys? You guys excited now and fired up, ready to run through some walls? Let me know in the chat right now. All right, guys, so now that we covered the 7 keys to success, a couple questions for you. Number 1, why are you here, right? You better have a reason for that, a good reason, okay? Not just I want to make more money, right? Because that's not gonna propel you forward. That's not gonna keep you motivated, right? There's got to be a reason. Is it because you want to have a better quality of life? Is it because you want to help your kids out? You want to pay off debt? What is the reason, right? Number 2, why are you committed to fully participating and being here at the end? What's the reason for that? Make sure you write that down, hold on to that reason, and stick with it. What promise are you going to make and keep to yourself? right? So if you guys promise, hey, this challenge, I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow what Robby teaches me. I'm going to be successful, right? Are you going to keep that to yourself? Right? Are you going to keep that promise to yourself to do it? Hopefully the answer is yes. Number 4, how bad do you want it, right? Do you want it bad? How bad do you want it, right? Because if you want something bad enough, you're going to do it, right? A lot of people aren't successful because they just don't want it bad enough, right? It's like if you're underwater, right? If you dive into the water, right, and you're underwater for a while, guess what? After a minute or two, you're going to really want some air, okay? And if you want air bad enough, guess what? You're going to come out of the surface there, and you're going to have that air, okay? So if you want it bad enough, you think about it that way when it comes to success, you'll be successful. And finally, guys, big question here. Are you done making excuses, right? Are you done blaming other people for your lack of success and where you want to be in life, right? Are you done making excuses? Hopefully the answer is yes to that as well. All right, guys. So now that we covered that, let's talk about why I believe affiliate marketing is the best and fastest way to make money online right now, okay? And I know that's a bold statement, but I think that's a true statement, okay? Affiliate marketing, in my opinion, is the best and fastest way to make money online right now, okay? Because if you want to succeed online, right? If you want to be laptop rich, if you want to have that time freedom, to be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, to be able to open up your laptop in the morning, check your accounts, see that you're making money, close it, and then spend the day doing what you want to do, then that's important, right, to succeed online. If you want that geographical freedom, right, to be able to work from home or work at some exotic location like Brazil or Bali or wherever it may be, right, you can do that. And also the financial freedom. Be able to have that number in your account that you're comfortable with and makes you feel less stress, okay? Now that number can vary for a lot of different people. For some people it may be, it could be millions of dollars. It doesn't have to be, right? I think a lot of people want millions of dollars, or think they want millions of dollars, but really don't need millions of dollars to have that financial freedom. You just need a couple, if you were to make an extra $500 a day, right? Or a couple $1,000s a week, right? $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a week, you'd be good. I mean, 10 grand a month, you can do a lot of different things, right? And so you got to have that number and have that financial freedom for yourself. And I believe whatever that is, guys, if you want one of those 3 things or all those 3 things, then this can be your path to do it, okay? So why is affiliate marketing so good? Well, the reasons why I love affiliate marketing are much more than just 6 reasons, but I'll give you the top 6 reasons right here, guys. Number 1, I love affiliate marketing because you do not have to have your own product, right? You don't need to have your own product. That's amazing, right? Because first of all, creating your own product is hard. You have to come up with an idea, an angle, then you have to write the ad copy for it, the sales copy for it, you got to record videos for it, you got to create deliverables for it. If it's a physical product, you got to create the product, you got to get patents and trademarks. You have to get inventory, and then you have to have a staff to fulfill the inventory, and you got to build websites. Man, it's a lot of work, right? And then guess what? You build it all up and you hope it works and sells. And if it doesn't sell, well then guess what? You got a really expensive inventory sitting in your garage collecting dust, okay? Also, if you have a product and it sells well, but then it stops selling for whatever reason, because of a market shift or whatever, then you're screwed. Now you have to go and build something else. Affiliate marketing, you don't have to do that, guys, because what we do is we'll actually promote other people's products and get paid a commission, right? Commission can be $100 to $300 per sale. And the beauty of it is if that product stops working, well, all I have to do to keep it up and running again is just switch my links to another product that is working. That's it. It takes you maybe less than 20 minutes to do that, right? And you're off to the races again. Love that, okay? Number 2 is you don't need to have employees. Having employees is a lot of work. It's a lot of headache. You don't need to have employees with affiliate marketing. You can be a one-man, one-woman show and be successful with this for sure, okay? You also don't need to build an email list. One of the biggest misconceptions people say is like, hey, in order to be successful online, you need to build an email list. That's not true, right? You do not need to do that at all in order to be successful, right? All you have to do, guys, is the 3-step system we talk about, where you don't have to collect a single email. Because again, people talk about building email lists, how important that is, and I think it is important if you have your own product, but as an affiliate marketer, it's not that important, right? Because again, I can't go to the bank and say, hey, I'd like to deposit my email list, please. They're gonna think you're crazy, right? It doesn't work that way. You don't need to deal with inventory, right? That's the product owner's job and responsibility, not yours, okay? This is no overhead. You don't need to worry about building, any crazy complicated websites, right? There's these simple, we call them money pages, that you can build, very easy and simple to do, okay? You also don't need to be in front of the camera or video, right? So, the reason I'm on the camera in front of you guys right now, because I enjoy it, because I like to do that. But you don't have to do that, guys. When I'm an affiliate, when I'm putting on my affiliate marketer hat, And running my affiliate campaigns, I'm completely anonymous. Nobody knows who I am, right? You probably have seen many of my ads, for other products that I promote, and you wouldn't even know it was me. And the reason why is because it can be done completely anonymously, which is huge, right? And so if you're someone that's camera shy, if you're someone that's antisocial, or you're just kind of introverted, which I am also introverted as well, you might not believe it, but I am. It's great. It's great because you can crush it in silence. You can earn your income and not even worry about it, right? And that's important to keep in mind. So there's a lot of reasons why it works. And again, I've helped thousands of people make millions of dollars because of this as well. But the biggest thing, guys, is it just keeps all the roadblocks at bay, right? You no longer have to worry about any of the typical roadblocks that most people face when it comes to being successful online, right? All of those things are gone, okay? So having said that, guys, now we know why affiliate marketing, in my opinion, is the best way to be successful online. And it really is the truest form of building an online business that generates income for yourself. We're going to talk about the first step to an online income, right? And that is choosing the right offer. Guys, type in offer into the chat here to make sure you guys are paying attention, right? So we got to choose the right offer, okay? So how do we choose an offer that's going to work? Well, there's some requirements that I have when it comes to promoting a winning offer on a network like ClickBank. So just so you know, guys, what a network is, it's basically a network like ClickBank. It's a site that has all these different products on their marketplace that you can promote as an affiliate, right? So every time I can look on the marketplace, I can find products, I can promote that product and get paid a commission. Now, commission is going to be anywhere from, like I said, 100 or more per sale. There's a couple of requirements we talk about. So for me personally, there's 3 requirements when it comes to promoting a winning offer on ClickBank. Number 1, it needs to be in a massive category or niche. Right? So it has to be in a large category or niche. The reason why is because I want hundreds of millions of people in that category. So the big ones are health, right? So weight loss supplements and diabetes offers and hair loss treatment, all this stuff, right? Huge, hundreds of millions of people in there, probably billions at this point. Wealth, right? So anything in the make money, earn income online, financial services, that's a huge market as well. And then relationships, right? So dating, things like that, are very, very large markets. Why is that important? Number 1, because I want to be able to, when I have a winning offer, I want to be able to scale that offer up and generate lots of sales per day. Okay, and I need a big enough audience to do that. Okay, that's important. The other reason is because if it's a large category, that means there's going to be lots of new offers coming in that I can promote as an affiliate, right? If it's a small category, for example, if it's like, basket weaving for men over 50, there's maybe 3 or 4 people in that audience, I would think, right? Maybe less than that. And so I wouldn't want to do that because there's probably not a lot of people creating offers for that audience, right? Whereas if you have a large category like weight loss, oh man, there's new weight loss products all day long that I can promote. So keep that in mind. Also, it needs to be on the top 3 pages of ClickBank. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, and I'll show you guys what that means. So it needs to be on the top 3 pages of the marketplace because if it's the top offer on the marketplace, well, guess what? That means people are promoting it and people are making money with it. So that's important to keep in mind. And it also needs to pay me $100 or more per sale because that's the way that we require it, right? So it's going to pay me $100 or more per sale. And that's important to keep in mind, right? And the reason why it's important to keep that in mind because it comes down to math, right? So guys, let's do the math here real quick. Like if you want to make $1,000 a day, let's say you want to make $1,000 in a day. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, the way you do that, guys, is you're going to promote a product. Let's say the product pays me $100. Guys, how many sales do I need in a day to make $1,000? Let me know in the chat. See if you guys are good at math here. Let me know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people saying 10. Exactly. You do 10 sales, right? So, and some products, guys, will pay you, 150, 200 per sale, right? Some will pay you more than that, okay? And that's why I get so excited about this, guys, because, when I say to people, hey, you can make, like I say in my book here, how to make $1,000 a day, right? People will say, oh man, $1,000, that seems impossible. I can't even imagine doing that, right? Well, guys, when you break it down with the math in terms of how many sales you would need per day, 10 sales or less per day in a large category like weight loss, oh my gosh, it's so much more doable, right? And so that's why I love talking about this, guys. So it has to be those 3 categories to keep in mind. So as a matter of fact, guys, let me go ahead and log into ClickBank right now and show you, what it looks like and where you can find the marketplace. 1 second here. All right, guys, so to get started, first of all you're going to do is you're going to free account, okay? So when you go and set up for a free account, I'm not going to show you guys because obviously I'm in my own account right now, but very simple. You go to clickbank.com, you sign up an account, okay? And it's going to ask you if you want to pay for their coaching programs and for all this other stuff. you need to say no to all that stuff, okay? And the reason why is because you don't need to learn anything there. I'm teaching you everything during this challenge, okay? Very simple, okay? All you need from ClickBank is a free account. That's it, okay? So make sure you guys do that as well. So go there, get signed up, and you're good to go, okay? So when I go to the marketplace, right, there's all these different ways I can click, but all I care about here, I just want top offers. That's all I care about, right? And here we go, right? So once I get to the top offers, now I know which offers are coming up here, right? So I see this one here, Mydelin, for example. Check this out, Mydelin. They are a weight loss supplement. They're paying $185 per sale, right? So literally, remember guys, like I said, $185 for one sale. That's amazing, right? We have another one here is paying $50, which is a health and wellness song. We have another energy one, so energy, survival, DIY is a huge niche as well. They pay $50 there. Prostaviv is a prostate offer, pays $144, $166 paying there, $150 paying here, $129. So you can see, guys, there's a lot to choose from here as far as offers to get started, which is super, super cool, right? And that's why I definitely love this, right? Because it makes it so easy for me to find a winning offer. I'm not trying to find an obscure offer that nobody's heard about. I'm promoting an offer that is actually working right now, right? People are promoting it, they're making money with it, and I love that. Now, for those of you guys, I see some people in the chat asking about saturation, guys. Well, what if like 1,000 people promote the same product? Will it get saturated? Well, first of all, 1,000 people aren't promoting the same product. The second thing I would say is no, right? Because remember, I'm going to show you guys in the coming days how we advertise on social media, places like Facebook, where there's literally hundreds of millions of dollars, millions of people, and billions of people on there actively every single day, right? So there's no such thing as saturation, so something to keep in mind there as well. All you have to do, guys, here is go here and get that set up and choose an offer. Now, like for example, Mydelin, does it check the boxes? All right, large category, weight loss, boom, check that box. Is it a top offer on ClickBank? Yep, checks the box. Is it paying me $100 or more per sale? Boom, checks the box. That means it's a great offer. I probably would promote it, okay? And so, guys, let me know in the chat. Does this make sense? Very simple, right? So what you're going to do is when you get signed up at ClickBank, I'll have Courtney drop that link, the specific link to sign up for ClickBank, right? You get access, and once you get access, you go to the marketplace, go to top offers, and then you're basically choosing which ones you want to do, right? That's all you're doing here to get set up for success here, okay? So perfect, awesome. Yes, people in the chat saying they love it. This is great, makes sense. Great, guys, perfect. And that's how it works with ClickBank. Very simple. So go to clickbank.com, say no to all the things they're offering you. You just want the free account. And once you get that, then you go ahead and you get set up here. All right, perfect, awesome. All right, so let me go ahead and go back to my slides right now. All right, guys, so how awesome was today? Did you guys enjoy day number 1 of the challenge? Let me know in the chat. Give me some big fire emojis. Give me some big yeses. Give me some feedback. Let me know you loved day 1 of the challenge, right? It's so important you guys do that for me right now because getting that is going to be amazing, right? It's going to be an awesome thing, right? Getting that feedback from you guys is important, right? I want to get that feedback because we want to make sure you guys have the best experience possible when it comes to the challenge. And hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of it, right? Because number 1, you learn how to get your mind right. Number 2, you now know why affiliate marketing is the best way to have success online, and you're going to see the specific way that we do it to have even more success, and you guys now know how to find a winning top offer on some place like ClickBank. Now, there are other networks out there too that we talk about later on, but ClickBank is one of the easiest ones to get signed up for. But just again, I want to really emphasize, guys, you don't need to sign up for anything else they're offering you. You just need to get signed up for a free account. That's all you need to do, okay? So make sure you guys do that right there, okay? Awesome, guys. Perfect. So now, having said all that, guys, I want to go ahead and let you know as well, if you have not signed up yet and upgraded into VIP, make sure you guys do that right now. I'm going to bring a special guest on here in just a moment here to talk about VIP because she's going to be one of the instructors in addition to me on the VIP, and she is a rock star. I'll introduce her in just a bit, but what they said about VIP here. Someone said, Corinne said, enjoying VIP. I'm not great at this stuff, but I'm outside my comfort zone. I'm pushing forward slowly, which is cool, right? That's what we talked about, guys. Getting outside your comfort zone and making it happen. Jennifer loves VIP, Jim loves VIP, people love the VIP, and so if you want to get started, guys, just go to that link you see on your screen right now, that link that's in the chat. I'll have Courtney and the team drop that link in the chat to get upgraded into VIP. And guys, once you jump into VIP as well, just let me know. Just type in I'm in or I'm VIP in the chat. Make sure you guys do that as well. Super important you guys do that, okay? Awesome. And so make sure you guys dive into the VIP right now. And again, what do you get with VIP? Well, guys, number 1, you get those additional coaching sessions we're doing every single day, right? So with additional sessions. So after today's day 1, we'll do the VIP session shortly after. And when we do that, we're going to be able to get you guys even more help and answer more questions and show you some more things in there as well, because we'll have more time to do that, right? In addition to that, you also get some bonuses. You get to keep the recordings from all the challenges, from the replay and the regular challenge, and the VIP as well, the replays. You'll also get access to some other things, including the software suite. So we show you guys, we give you 30 days access. I basically pay for your first 30 days of my favorite softwares for you guys to get up and running. And I also we'll give you a copy of my book right here, How to Make 1K a Day as well, right? So you get this copy, and you'll be able to get this ready to rock. So those are some of the things you're gonna get. And so guys, having said that, give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can let my special guest in here and introduce her in just a second. 1 second, guys. Let's see here. Can I get her in here? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get her. All right, so let me see if I can bring her on right now, our special guest. And oh, there she is. Hey, Coach Stephanie, what's going on? How's it going?
Hi, it's going great. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me today. And yeah, everything is wonderful.
Awesome. Well, guys, in the chat, give a big welcome to Stephanie, Coach Stephanie. She is a rock star, as you're about to see here. And Coach Stephanie, she's been, literally a part of our team for many years now. And she's had her own journey when it comes to success. And she started out, brand new, just like you guys are. They're going through the challenge right now. And I wanted to bring her on for two reasons. Number one, to show you that what it takes to be successful using the system, how you can be successful, and also for those of you guys that are in VIP, she is going to be running and helping with the VIP sessions. So you get to meet her for the first time as well. So, Coach Stephanie, I want to just go ahead and I guess let's just start by if you're doing a quick intro about yourself and how you got started and how you came about, finding this system and what it's done for you in your life.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys, I'm so excited to be here and I'm really actually so excited for you. And so, yeah, just a little bit about my story. I started back in 2019. I came across the system, really looking for a online business. My husband and I at the time had a renovation construction business and really was, a brick and mortar business that kind of tied us down. We were looking for something that I could, have another business on top of that online. And at that time, I found this system, really jumped into the training, and then COVID hit, and it was actually just an amazing blessing for our life because our construction company basically stopped overnight with COVID, and this really sustained us. Not only that, I was able to, create an income from this system, but also create an income that I could completely support, my family, and then actually use this income as a way to bring in the income we were looking for financial freedom, right? Being able to basically retire my husband, also be able to, have the freedom to work anywhere, right? So we weren't tied down anymore to a business. We were able to travel and do the things that we wanted to do. And then really but the financial freedom for us, we were able to, be able to do and provide a lot of things that really, retirement and all those things that we really hadn't been able to do before. So it's just been an amazing journey. It's actually been almost 6 years now that I've been part of the system, which is incredible. It just keeps getting better. So I'm really, really excited for you all to, jump in and absorb this training.
Love it. I love it. Yeah. So Coach Stephanie, I know that, you said a lot of great stuff there. I love that. And it's amazing to see your story. I know people are inspired by it. But like when you first started, did you have, I know you kind of said it, but did you have any idea about affiliate marketing? Did you have any idea about, ClickBank or anything like that before you got going?
No, I did not. I had no idea what ClickBank was actually. I had to research ClickBank. I didn't even really know what affiliate marketing was. I had never had an online business. I didn't have any experience in this, in this field, in this type of business at all. So I was brand new, and I was really able to scale my business in, a short period of time to, multiple six figures and more, and now 7 figures and more. And without any experience. So, and I know that if I can do it, anyone can do it, because literally I had no experience. And I'm, was at the time I had kids at home, was a busy mom, all the things. So, it's an amazing business. Very simple to start.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And so guys, the reason why I wanted to have Coach Stephanie kind of mention that again is because, many of you guys here, probably all of you guys are here who have no prior experience or don't even know what affiliate marketing was before today, probably, right? And so, the fact that just know that's okay. You're in the right spot because, if Coach Stephanie can do it and not know that as well and get going, that's great. I mean, guys, when I was a gym owner, I had no idea what affiliate marketing was as well, okay? Coach Stephanie, what would you say for when you got started, did you have to have like a huge, advertising budget, or did you have to have tens of thousands of dollars to kind of get up and running and be successful with this, or no?
Not at all. I started with a $20 ad set budget. And so, that's the beautiful thing about this business too, is, you can really start with low budgets, right? And low ad spend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so guys, just to kind of, emphasize on that, just $20 she started with to run her ads for the top offers, guys, we talked about today, and she started to have success. And I want to be, I know it was a while ago, but Coach Stephanie, how quickly did you get to that $1,000 a day level?
Within, I was hitting $1,000 days within 30 days of my business.
Wow.
And was able to hit multiple six figures in my business in 6 months. Right. Wow. And so, completely changed the trajectory for us, for sure. And so, yeah, it's amazing.
Wow. That's amazing. So guys, just to be clear again, guys, so Coach Stephanie didn't start with tens of thousands of dollars to be successful with this, right? She started with $20. $20. And she was even at a more of a disadvantage because we weren't even doing challenges back then, right? So you guys have the free 5-day challenge, which is incredible, right? But she started with $20, right? And then within 6 months, she was doing she built a 6-figure business for herself from home, right? Now, Stephanie, did you have any employees or anybody that worked for you when you were doing this?
No employees. I did this by myself. I did it a couple hours a week. And the most amazing thing was I could do it, from anywhere, right? So I could do it anywhere that I had Wi-Fi and my laptop and a computer, right? So, so I didn't, just also to note, I am not a technical person. I don't have, so it's not it's not a super technical type of business that you have to, know, in terms of computers. So it's, I'm not technical and I did it.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. And hey, same here. I being a personal trainer and a gym owner, it's, I could count to 10 and I could pick things up and put them down. But, so if I can figure it out too, and, if Coach Stephanie can figure it out, that's the beauty of the system, guys. Literally, what you're going to learn during these 5 days is a system that anybody can follow, as long as you're willing to be, coachable and be teachable and be able to, follow some simple directions. But, you don't have to have a marketing background or be a tech wizard or, any of those, or, have gone to MIT or anything like that. You just need to follow a couple steps and you're good to go. So Coach Stephanie, obviously you're going to be, one of the coaches helping me inside of the VIP for the Laptop Rich Challenge VIPers. Just you want to get a little insight, a little teaser in terms of what is VIP all about when it comes to what you're going to teach.
Yeah. So VIP, you guys, VIP is amazing because not only do you get, you get the sessions, the training, the free training that Robby's going to go through over those 5 days, right? But the VIP really digs so much deeper, right? You're going to get not only those extra, training sessions, but really behind the scenes. You're going to get really how we run ads, the type of winning ads. You're going to get examples of winning funnels and all of the things, advanced frameworks that really he's going to teach the basics in the training, right? But you're going to get all the advanced frameworks in the VIP session. You're can ask questions, a number of, Q&As behind the scenes, right? You're going to get done for you templates and, again, basically done for you winning funnels that we use to, to create income, really quick. And so, the VIP is really, it's a deep dive. It is an amazing training. And in my, it's really kind of after 5 days within the VIP, you're ready to run ads. That's it's literally such a deep dive, into the training it's going to be doing for you.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Obviously we give a ton of information, guys, here in the free challenge, and we don't hold anything back with the free challenge at all. But you're just getting more of it, right? Which is cool. And so, also, we're able to answer some more questions, right? Because it's a little bit more intimate. And so, definitely, guys, if you're interested in upgrading into VIP, you guys can do that. The link, I'll have my team pop that link on the screen right there for you guys to do, or I'll have Courtney and the team drop that in the chat for you guys to. I go that link to get into VIP. And again, once you guys are in VIP, just type in I'm VIP or something in the chat there that we know you guys are in and ready to rock and roll. We've had a lot of people jump in already, but you still have time to do it. Now, just to be clear, guys, as well, with VIP, you won't be able to get into VIP for the entire 5 days, right? You have until we'll see, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesdays when we're going to cut off VIP registrations. But make sure you guys take advantage of it right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Get started today, because the VIP is literally get going the first session. I mean, once me and Coach Stephanie hop off here, we're going to get ready for the VIP very, very shortly here. So make sure you guys do that. Plus, you get to keep all the recordings, right, for the next 4,000 years at least, right? And then also you get those bonuses too, including the copy of my book here as well. So awesome. So what else can we talk about here, Coach Stephanie? So I mean, as far as I guess, I see some people here in the chat asking questions, as far as, we covered, you don't need any technical background, you don't need any prior experience. Here's a good question. Is this system is learning how to run ads and learning how to find offers, would you say it's super complicated or pretty simple to follow?
In my opinion, it's so simple to follow. Yeah. The greatest thing about this system is it really is it's a step-by-step process. It's a really actually kind of like a 3 simple step process, right? And so, but once you learn it, what I do love about this business is it is rinse and repeat, right? So you learn these, the steps to run ads, and then it's rinse and repeat in this business. And it really is a simple process. I mean, if you follow the training, it's, it's done for you, which is amazing. The other thing I just want to mention to you guys is that, if you think about it, the cost of the VIP is, you get your first sale and it covers it almost, it covers the entire cost of VIP, right? So your first sale covers your cost of VIP. And so just think about that, because it really is Robby doesn't hold anything back in the main training, but the VIP really does dig deep, and it gives you so many more. It just gives you so much more. So it's worth it 100%.
Yeah, it's a great point. I mean, literally, guys. Yeah, Stephanie's absolutely right. I mean, just one sale would more than cover your cost of the VIP, and you kept it running. Plus, the thing about the VIP is nice is the fact that you get to keep the recordings, right? So, obviously during the challenge, guys, as part of the free challenge, you'll have the recordings up until Sunday, but then we'll take those away, and they'll be gone, right? But if you're part of VIP, you get to keep those recordings so you can rewatch them when you need to rewatch them, and that's helpful sometimes because you may miss something, or maybe you get busy with, this week for whatever reason, and you don't get caught up on it. So it's definitely a good thing to have as well. So, and I love what Coach Stephanie said there as well, as far as the, the business is very simple. You'll notice, guys, she didn't say the word easy, right? She said the word simple, okay? That's a big, important factor there, guys, because, what we do, success is never easy, right? It always takes work. It always takes effort. You got to, make it happen. You got to be consistent. You got to go all in, like we talked about earlier during the session. But it is simple to follow, right? And the cool thing about it, and Coach Stephanie, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this business is the work is very front loaded, right? So as far as getting your campaigns up and running, that takes a little bit of work and some hours to do. But once you have it set up and your campaign's running, you're pretty much hands off. I mean, Stephanie, how much time do you spend, once your campaigns and your ads are running, how much time do you spend every day, on them?
I mean, maybe at 30 minutes, right? 30 minutes. Literally looking at your campaigns. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about this business, is it really just, it just runs, right? Yeah. And just to give you a prime example, I mean, at the time when I, was, once I jumped into the system and I was running ads, and our family spent a lot of time at the lake, right? And one of the examples I love to give is because this was, our lifestyle, we spent a lot of time at the lake. And so, I mean, I would be wakeboarding or on the lake making money because my ads were just running for me, right? I mean, and so, but probably again, in terms of how much, once you have your campaigns up and running, how much time do you spend in terms of, a daily, maybe every day, if that. maybe 30 minutes, right? Like looking at your stats.
Yeah, yeah, I love that, right? It's like, it's such a weird, kind of thing that messes with your mind a little bit too, because, when you're, we're trained to, we grow up being like, all right, if I need to make more money, I got to work more hours or overtime, where now it's like, whoa, I'm making more money because my campaign is reaching more people, but I'm spending the same amount of time or less on it. I mean, it's so crazy where I was like, whoa, I'm making more money, but doing less time doing it. That's insane. Like, I love it. That's one of the best things about it, right? Yeah, exactly. So, awesome. And so, what do you think, Coach Stephen, was the biggest change for you? Obviously, earning, 6 figures and moving on to 7 figures for yourself, with this business. Obviously, that's amazing. But what has been, like, aside from money, like, what has been, like, the biggest, if you look back in the last 6 years, like, what has been, like, the biggest, like, moment where you're like, oh man, I've made it because of this system?
I think it really, truly, it's the freedom of time, right? It's the freedom of time. Because, to me that's priceless, right? And so, for us, it's, being able to have the time to, spend with family members, do the things we want to do, not be tied down. But, like for me, and, a big part too, and of my story is, I was able to, because of this business, truly, my husband and I retired to Florida. And at the time I brought my grandfather, who was in his 90s, with us. And he, ended up having, was able to put him in this beautiful, Alzheimer's facility, because of this business. I was able to, financially do that. And also see him every day, right? Because I wasn't tied down to a 9 to 5, right? And so I could go spend time with him in the last, couple of years of his life, which really is priceless to me, right? So really the money is, of course, that's always amazing as well. But it really is the freedom to be able to have the time to do and to spend how I want it. Yeah. And so that to me is priceless. And this business has given me that.
100%. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's, same here. I remember, when I first, kind of started having my big success, at the time, my dad, I remember telling people this, but my dad had a major heart attack at that time, and then they found out he had colon cancer, and so he went through chemotherapy, and so literally there was times where I would be spending all day at the hospital during his chemo treatments, right? And so he survived, he's all good now, but I remember just being like, wow, thank God, I figured out this system, and I'm actually making money as using it, because even though I was at the hospital all the time, like I was still making money every single day. I didn't have to ask my boss for permission to go see him. I didn't have to scrounge around. I was able to get him some at-home nurses. So when he came back home, he was taken care of. And then obviously because of the online business, I was able to move him from, Massachusetts and buy him a house down here in Florida because of this amazing online opportunity. Right. And so it's changed my life too. And I think that's why we're both passionate about it, right? Coach Stephanie, the fact that it's changed our lives, and we want to, kind of tell everybody about it, right? That's why we're doing these challenges. So guys, again, if you haven't jumped in yet to VIP, make sure you guys do that as well. Go to that link you see on the screen there, link that's in the chat, and get in there right now. And then, Coach Stephanie, anything else you want to add before we hop off?
I would just say, you guys, first of all, get ready to learn some amazing information. Make sure you're taking a lot of notes. And I really hope, I really, really hope that you take the jump into VIP, because I'm so passionate about this business and I love to teach it. And I am going to be sharing some amazing, things in the VIP, really advanced things, as well as giving you actually a lot of advantage there, of, funnels and creatives and things that we're going to talk about that you can actually use for your first campaigns, which is amazing. So, you guys, but first of all, you are in such a great place. I'm so excited for you for the next 5 days, of this training. So, really, put all distractions away, jump in, and get ready, because this can change your life.
Love it. Well said, for sure. So guys, before we wrap things up here, again, just homework for tomorrow. So number one, make sure you guys get signed up for ClickBank. Get your free account at ClickBank. Don't buy all the stuff they ask you to buy. You don't need it. Right? We're going to teach you everything during this challenge, okay, in the VIP. Make sure you guys choose the offer, right? Choose the offer. Once you go to the marketplace and ClickBank, choose the offer you want to promote. And that's how you're able to have success. Oh, here's a good question, Stephanie. So how many offers were you promoting when you had that $1,000 day?
one offer.
Oh, wow. One offer. Okay. That's great. Yeah. So that's amazing, right? So guys, you just need one offer, one winning offer, and it can change everything for you guys, right? And so make sure you guys go in the marketplace and post in the group. Let me know which offer you choose when you do that, okay? Make sure you guys jump into VIP if you have not done that yet by going to the link you see on the screen. The team has popped up for you, and also link it in the chat there as well. If you have a buddy, right, a challenge buddy, invite them as well. And also introduce yourselves in the Facebook group as well. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. A big thank you to Coach Stephanie. Guys in the chat, give a big thank you to Coach Stephanie for being here and for tuning in with us. She doesn't have to be here, right? But she wants to be here for this challenge to help you guys have success and motivate you, because that's what it's all about, right? Helping you guys have success so that you can benefit from everything as well. So. And for those of you in the VIP, you're going to get ready to see Coach Stephanie just a little bit as well. So, Coach Stephanie, big thank you to you. And guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. That's it for day number 1 of the challenge. So, remember, we'll be posting the replays of this session very shortly here. Once the video is all done and rendered and all that stuff, we'll post in the group. So be ready for that. Also, if you guys have not gotten to VIP yet, make sure you do that as well. And then finally, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for day number 2, where we'll be covering even more amazing stuff, as we're literally just getting started here for the challenge. So that's it for me. That's it for Coach Stephanie, and I'll talk to you soon.